All right, so if you want to add a day to the variance report, just a quick video on how to do so. First thing I'm going to do is start here at the bottom and just kind of grab this day from the date to the kind of little black square and then insert. And then I'm also going to grab these guys, just kind of the first, title and the first two cells and drag over. And then I'm going to double click on the side of these cells. I'm just double clicking. Basically, we'll auto size it to the data that's already inputted in that section. So now we see that it says 921. I'm just going to go ahead and update this over here to 922 because you're always going to want this guy right here to be the date of the present day or the day after, but it's never going to actually have data here. It's just going to be kind of a placeholder. Now, if you double click here, you'll notice that there's this box is highlighted and then this box is highlighted. For each daily formula, that's just basically what you want to make sure. So if I click on this box, I actually notice this box is highlighted and then it skips over to this box and totally just ignores that guy. So instead of it being, the 2 days after, I always want this formula to be this day and the day right after. So this is W1. I'm going to change this to T1, which, is the title of the cell right here and then in a row. So I'm just going to change this W to T. And you can see that blue highlights now that 21. So I'm looking present day, the day after. Okay, that's good. That's what I want. This is present day, the day after. Okay, that's good. That's what I want. This is present day, the day after. Okay, that's good. That is what we want. So since I already did the work here, I'm just going to go ahead and drag this down and then just color it gray. Or I could always just kind of go here again and just manually write in the T where that W is, whatever works for you. Okay, so we fixed the daily formula to where we know it's going to be reading off the right ADP data right here. So we just want to make sure the schedule formula is reading off of the right thing as well. So we want to make sure the schedule is reading for the 20th, and then this schedule will read for the 21st, which we are also going to insert. So let's check out. Let's look at the schedule data really quick. Where even is the 20th? Okay, the 20th is on row K. So of course, if I was going to add the 21st, it would be on row L. And, I can insert a row here, just so I have a little space between, my very last data. And then, updating this would be just a matter of going to the 21st, copying daily hours, and pasting it there. So I'm just going to do that real quick. You can't see the schedule on my other screen, but I'm literally just going to daily hours, copying the whole entire column from leader to last agent. And then I'm going to paste normally, and it's going to show reference. Well, and then I'm going to paste as values. So because paste normally gives me the colors and the formatting, everything I want, and paste as values gives me the actual data that I want. Okay, so I know that the first names are in column J, 920 is in column K, and 921 is in column L. So when I go over here, I want to make sure my scheduled formula is reading that. So right here, it's currently looking from J to K, and it's looking at column 2, which we know by looking at scheduled, yes, we want them to look at J for the names in column K, which is also the second column out of these two columns for the data. So we know that this is correct. But this right here, it's showing I did not find the value in the formula. And that is because we're telling it, just for a lookup formula, it's saying look up this value, which if you look at F2, right now, that is 0. So it's looking up 0 and it's not finding anything. So that's why we need to change it to Christy. And so instead of it looking at F2, I want it to look at C2, which is the box that has Christy's name. So as soon as I update it, you can see it change from that guy to that guy. So that's a first start. And then the second thing is, telling it where to look. Right now it's looking through J through K, but I actually want it to look all the way to L because remember that's where our 921 data is. And then instead of looking at the third or the second column, I want it to look at the third column because that's where the 921 data is. And then false always means I want it to give me the exact value rather than the estimated value. So I'll put that in and look, it pulled the data. Next video, I'll show you the rest.